Growth on hashtags on Instagram isn't dead. You just need to look at it differently. On 2 separate accounts, I regularly see organic reach from hashtags like this and like this. And I'm going to show you how I do this and how I do this for an account that I run. First, we're going to see what makes a hashtag good to use. Then, we're going to see how to make a bank of them to pull from. And lastly, I'm going to show you how to use them to get the results that I just showed you. Before we get into any of that, it's important to understand these 3 key things. 1, hashtags aren't about the size of your account. 2, it's not some hidden rating feature or some hidden code. 3, it's not about how many hashtags you use, it's more about how well you use them. The overall framework for this focuses on hashtags like search terms and how your content satisfies those searches. Let's get into it. First, we're going to look at what makes a good hashtag. I started this account a month ago and I used these 3 qualifications to determine whether a hashtag is good for it or not. First is their topic match. So let's go under some tags that I'm using. This account is calligraphy themed, so I'm going to be using hashtags related to calligraphy. So obviously I'm not going to do hashtag skateboarding, but you might think something like hashtag inklife would be good. But when we search up hashtag inklife, we get a bunch of people showing off their tattoos. Now this is why it's important to not just use random hashtags, but to look at them ahead of time. The second part focuses more on search intent. Would someone search this to find your account? This is borrowed from SEO and it applies really well into Instagram. So this account I run is focused on wide nib calligraphy. So if someone searches hashtag calligraphy, it might be relevant, but if someone was specifically looking for Gothic lettering, they wouldn't search hashtag calligraphy. They would search Gothic calligraphy or wide nib calligraphy. And you'll see in the hashtags I'm using that this is what my hashtags focus on. I'll give you another quick example. Say you're an influencer who wanted to post a picture of your family at the beach. And you think, hey, it's a beach photo, I'm gonna use hashtag beach photos. That makes sense, that matches the topic, but when you look more at the search intent of someone searching hashtag beach photos, you will see more in-depth beach photography. So what you should really use is hashtag family beach vacation or something like that. The final criteria to make a good hashtag focuses on 2 quantitative measures. 1, look at the post volume under recent. So I'm gonna go to hashtag Gothic lettering, and if we see here under recent and start scrolling through, we see posts from 15 minutes ago, 23 minutes ago, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. So there's clearly a high volume under the recent. If you're not seeing a relatively high volume, several posts within the past day or so, disqualify that hashtag. The second quantitative measure focuses on the most popular post. Go through the top 9 most popular posts and see how recently they were posted. And we've got a post from July, one from 15 hours ago, one from 6 days ago, one from late August, one from July 24th. We can see that this isn't the most active hashtag, but it isn't dead. They're not from last year or 2020. And because the hashtag fits the search intent so well, it's okay. So remember, when you're determining if a hashtag is good, focus on 3 key things. 1, does it match my topic of what I'm posting? 2, does it match the search intent when I add it to my post? And 3, is it getting used often enough? Look at recent posts and most popular posts for this. Now we're gonna hop into our second part of finding and banking the hashtags to pull from later. Now you know how to qualify whether a hashtag is good or not. How are you supposed to find all of them? And then how should you organize them? There are 2 main strategies to find these hashtags. 1, go to an account that you already know is popular in your niche and look at what they're using and start from there. Or 2, look up search words based on your target audience and what you think they would search to find your account. I'll show you the first one. So Shane Huss is a popular wide nib calligrapher. And if I were doing the first method, this is what I would do. I would go to one of his recent pictures. I would see what hashtags he's using. And I can see here he's using calligraphy. And if we look at that, okay, that doesn't really fit my intent as well. There's a lot of variety of calligraphy and I'm looking for specifically wide nib calligraphy. Let's check out typography inspired. And it focuses on letters, but less so what I'm looking for. So I'll try another one. I'm gonna try calligraffiti. And we look at it, it has a bit more style, and this might be one that I select, but because what I'm posting isn't graffiti and is more so wide nib calligraphy, it fits less well. But what you can do from here is if you kind of hit a wall like I have, go to other popular posts on it and see what hashtags they're using. So we'll try this one. This one looks like it might be better. So here we see, this is where we find hashtag fractor. And now this is a hashtag that I would be interested in. And so what I would do is I would pull out a separate note and I would add hashtag fractor to this list. Now the other way to do this takes a little bit more time, but if you don't know popular accounts, this is a quick way to either find them or just start looking at hashtags. So I'm interested in wide nib calligraphy, so I'm just gonna search hashtag Old English letters. This only has about 5,000 posts, so it's pretty inactive, but we can see a style that I like here. So I'm gonna go and start finding hashtags under here. So again, we see hashtag black letter, hashtag lettering, hashtag calligraphy masters, So we're coming up to the same bit, so let's try a new one. So let's try hashtag criminal lettering. Here we see a bit more gothic style, and this is more in line with something I would use. So I might want to keep this in. As you find the hashtags that meet your 3 criteria, you want to keep them in that separate bank, either a Word document, a note, or somewhere else that you'll remember them. If you want to, use headings and subheadings to know when to use them for different content. And the final part is implementing these in the strategy. There are 2 main steps we want to look at here. First, you want to add relevant hashtags to each post you make. I recommend starting out with 3 to 6. Sometimes you can get away with more, but 3 to 6 is usually a good baseline. Use these on your regular posts and your reels. If you look at hashtags now, reels are some of the first things that are popping up when people search them, so it's important to have yours sorted and tracked in here. Second, and a really important part here, choose 4 to 8 of the hashtags from your bank to regularly interact on. You want to go to the most recent or the most popular post and actively comment, and I'll show you how I do this right now. I'm already looking at hashtag gothic lettering pretty often. This is a great way to start building your initial community, find your initial followers and groups of people, and also get your name out there more. So we're gonna go to the most recent post. This post has a bit less volume on it, so I've already commented on a lot of them, but I found one that I haven't, so I'm going to like it and then comment something useful. So on this one, there's a lot of cool flares on it, there's a lot of cool flourishes, and the royal blue ink is really nice. So I might comment something about the ink. Nice royal blue, it really pops. And what you don't want to do is just spam emojis. I think we've all seen the comments where it's just thumbs up or just emoji spamming, and that's really kind of obnoxious and doesn't create a connection well. And then you rinse and repeat this. Say you're in a situation like I am here where I have liked and interacted on most of the popular ones. What you can do then, if the hashtag is relevant to your niche, go into the recent and start interacting there. Okay, so he's talking about in the comments, they're talking about thinner pens and a ruler. So I can say ruler is definitely times all, just use any straight edge in my house. And so what you want to do is add little relevant details like that and actually start building a community. And as time goes on, you might want to start testing different hashtags. You might have more interaction than others, some might be more active, or your searches and your content might fit better under certain ones. So what you want to do is periodically update and change what you're doing based on the results you're seeing. And this is the hashtag strategy that I use on brand new accounts to help them grow the first several followers, and also on slightly bigger accounts to see more organic reach in hashtags. Remember, the 3 steps to growing with hashtags are: 1, check that the hashtag meets these 3 criteria. 1, that your content matches what's going on under the hashtag and the general content that's being put under that topic. 2, that you satisfy the search intent of that hashtag. And finally, that the hashtags are used relatively often and have a lot of content volume going through them. 2, search for your qualified hashtags and put a bank to the side to pull from. So that way when you make a post, you have a quick list to go to pick 3 to 6 hashtags to put on your post. 3, you want to be implementing those 3 to 6 tags on every post or reel that you do, and also regularly commenting on 4 to 8 or more hashtags to interact and build that community, especially when you're starting out. Do these 3 things to see increased organic reach on hashtags.